Alright, you guys might be wondering why am I wearing a hat? No, it's not because I want to look cool. Because I have like a really shitty hair right now. So I just woke up, by the way. It's like 12:43. I just woke up. So I want to be showing you guys. I'm going to be showing you guys some. Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Water China once again, and today I'm back again for another controversial video. So what I want to talk about today is that it's about a football player, Nico Yennaris. He was born and raised in London, and also Nico became Chinese citizen. So he's willing to give up his Chinese passport just to play in the national team. So why is Nico doing this? I've done about a lot of research, and the only answer that I can give you is he wants money. All right, which is not a bad thing. I mean, look, everyone like who doesn't love money? You know what I mean? And also his mom is Chinese and his dad is from England. He was born and raised in England, and he was a damn good soccer player. So in 2019, he's willing to leave Brentford and join Beijing Guoan. Beijing Guoan is a soccer team in Chinese Super League, and then 2 weeks ago, it was his birthday. He managed to give up his British passport and to play for China. And also Marcelo Lippi, which is a Chinese national team head coach, also bring him to the national team, and he was really happy. He played against Philippines 2 days ago, China versus Philippines. He was a midfielder. He was, I gotta admit, he was damn good. He was better than all the Chinese players on the field. So I was very happy because he is the very first naturalized Chinese player here in China. China never had any naturalized player. He was born and raised in England, and then even though his mom's Chinese. And by the way, you can never ever become a Chinese citizen. Let me repeat that again. You can never ever become a Chinese citizen. So how did this motherfucker did it right here? Even though his parents is his mom is Chinese, if he was born and raised in England, he can never become a Chinese citizen. So how did he do that? So basically China, you know, Chinese people love football. The President Xi Jinping loves football as well. So they want Chinese football to get better and hopefully to get into the World Cup qualifiers in September this year. So that's one of our dreams, to get into the World Cup. China only got into the World Cup once in 2002. We did really shit. Our team lost 3 times and scored 0 times. Even though we did really bad, but we'll never forget the moment that we were in the World Cup. So I want to tell you guys that he did it because China right now, China is looking for neutralized player, whatever the fuck that word is, I don't know. We are looking for foreign players who are willing to play for China. So if you become a Chinese citizen, you have to give up on your British passport. China only allow one citizenship. Unlike Australia or England, they allow 2 citizenships. So you can become an Australian citizenship or a British citizenship. You can have 2 passports. But China only allow 1 passport. So Nico Yennaris did pretty good. He gave up his British passport to willing to play for China. And in the future, China will have more and more neutralized football player. That's what China is looking for now. And China will pay them really good amount of money to bring the player. Like, we don't give a fuck how much we spend. We will pay them so much. You see how much money China give the football player? China managed to make Nico give up his British passport and to have a Chinese passport. That's how much money China are willing to give it to him, which I'm very, very happy. Chinese football will be getting better and better. Nico got into the England national football team before, and he played for Arsenal as well, which he's a fucking legend. I gotta admit, like, I have to admit, he is a legend. Just in case that you guys think that I am bullshitting, I'm gonna be showing you guys some evidence right now on the screen. This button, alright. So I'm gonna put the. I got my MacBook here. I'm gonna put it right. Fuck. I'm going to put the picture right here so you guys can have a look. Let's look at it together. Beijing Guan Nico Yennaris named in Marcelo Lippi. So Marcelo Lippi, like I said before, it's a Italian coach that is part of Chinese national team. All right. Before Marcelo Lippi was the Chinese national team coach in April during the Asian Cup. After the 2019 Asian Cup, Marcelo Lippi went back to Italy because he retired, and another Italian coach, Fabio, joined China national team, but he wasn't really good. So China national team fired him, and they bring Lippi back. So as you guys can see here, the London-born player known as Li Ke in China. So Li Ke is Nico Yennaris, that's his Chinese name, because like I said, his parents is Chinese. Became the first naturalized player to be called up in the Chinese national team, which is very, very impressive. He was the very first one. He was not born and raised in China. And you know what's even more funny? He doesn't even know how to speak Chinese. He knows how to sing the national anthem, but he does not know how to speak Chinese, all right? Like, not even a word. I mean, well, some word, of course, but he can barely speak Chinese. So Yennaris joined the Chinese Super League leader ahead of the new season, and in doing so opted to his UK passport and become Chinese citizen. So right now he's no longer a UK citizen anymore, all right? Like I said, China does not allow two passports, so he's right now officially Chinese citizen. If you want to become a UK citizen again, good luck, bro. Good fucking luck. But I love you, Nico. That means he would be eligible to take up a domestic spot on the team roster rather than being regarded as one of the limited foreign quarterback. Because back in England, even though Nico was in England's national football team, he was only there during the under 23s. So after he turned 23, I don't know whether he's not good or something, but England did not call him up to play for the national team again. So it also opened the possibility of representing his new home, which has become the step closer after being named the squad for the game against Philippines and Tajikistan. I cannot spell that word. But yeah, guys, hopefully we'll get into the World Cup. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. As you guys can see here, the selection expected to start a new look for fuck. So as you guys can see on this one, the one that I'm going to highlight right now, landmark selection expected to be start of a new look side ahead of the World Cup qualifier in September. During the World Cup qualifier, China always did pretty shit. Like, China doesn't get into the World Cup because of World Cup qualifier, all right? We cannot pass the World Cup qualifiers for some reason. I remember a year ago, China drew against Hong Kong. Hong Kong is part of mainland China, not yet, but China take care of Hong Kong, but it's still 50 years under the British law. So China versus Hong Kong during the World Cup qualifier, China drew against Hong Kong. Hong Kong is so shit at football. I'm not trying to offend anyone here, right? Hong Kong is so bad at football. China is decent, and China managed to draw against Hong Kong. That's how disappointed I was. And also, yeah, China. Hopefully, Nico Yennaris can help China to pass the World Cup qualifiers. I hope that we can at least get into the World Cup. Alright, I don't expect us to win the World Cup because I don't think it's possible yet. So I just hope that we can get into the World Cup this time with Nico Yennaris' support, because he is a midfielder. He's good at tackling. Like, he is damn good at tackling. I'm not just saying good. He is fucking amazing at tackling. And assisting, he's really good. Shooting, okay. Alright, anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that a lot of people probably gonna skip this video straight away. But yeah, I'm very happy to hear that, and I want to share it with you guys. I want to share it with the people who cares about it. So yeah, this is what the channel right here. And also I have a good video coming up next Sunday. All right, I have a brilliant idea that I'm going to be telling you guys, that I'm going to be showing you guys. All right, this idea is so good. Next Sunday I'm going to be recording another video, but this video, it's a freaking banger. All right, this video is so sick. I cannot wait to get off my ass and go to the place to record videos next Sunday. Or hopefully next Sunday. All right, if I turns out that I'm not free next Sunday, then the video might be delayed, but hopefully next Sunday I will be making this goddamn video. So thank you all so much for the support, and I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. And yeah, make sure you keep on supporting the movement.